He's one deadly double. Hello, folks. Welcome back to our channel. And today I'm going to be reviewing another Goosebumps book at last. And today I'm going to be reviewing the sixth book from Series 2000 called I Am Your Evil Twin. I am your evil twin indeed. Wow. I'm going to have so much fun reviewing this book. I just loved it. But perhaps we'd like to see a few things about the front cover very quickly. So basically, we have a broken picture. And at first, on one side, you have a young boy who seems happy. But on the left side, you have a rather purple shard of glass. And in there, you can see the same boy who seems to be pretty evil, right? Hence the title, I Am Your Evil Twin. And you can see them with their mouth open, and their eyes appear to be pinkish, reddish. And that's a good picture if you ask me, especially with the green background and the boy's clothes. The boy's clothes are basically, he's wearing some kind of an orange t-shirt. So as far as his clothes is concerned, I think that was pretty good. All these colors, right? And there's also a bluish light that seems to be coming from the left side of the boy's face, especially his hair and his ear and his neck. Some dark blue color. I think that's awesome. And the broken glass is basically on the left, right, as if it's a mirror that's trying to catch his reflection, but it's breaking at his sight. Anyhow, let's move on to the book itself without further ado. So basically, in this story, we have a main character who's named Montgomery, but known as Monty Adams. And basically, he's going to Mortonville, Pennsylvania, to stay with his uncle Leo for about a year because his mom, who's a zoologist, I believe that's how it's pronounced. She has to go away to the jungles and she can't take her son with him, so she decides to just leave him at his uncle Leo. And Uncle Leo has a daughter, and basically she's Monty's cousin and she's named Nan. And him and Nan are pretty much an item. They like to spend time together. They get along just fine. They like being together. Unlike in other Goosebumps books, they are pretty much great friends, right? But Nan is away at camp until at least the summer ends. So basically, Monty is a little disappointed. But then the book moves on, and it's a few months later. And basically that's the end of of summer, and school is about to start. And basically Monty is there with his uncle Leo, and basically as Monty goes to school, it's kind of strange because it appears that one of his teachers swears she saw him before, and but Monty has no recollection of that. And basically, at some point, Monty is going to see someone who looks exactly like him, like his reflection, like as if it's his own reflection. At first he just shrugs it off as his reflection, but then it appears that it might be more than that, right? So he can't just dash it off to a reflection thing. And of course, it's not a spoiler. It's in the title, I Am Your Evil Twin. You probably have guessed, just like I did before I even read the book, that's going to be about somebody who looks just like our main character, right? So basically, after that, yes, how could I say? So basically, Monty is going to be kind of tormented by this look-alike, and this look-alike is basically spreading mischief and doing all kinds of crazy things, trying to get Monty into trouble, and it's working. At school, he's basically he gets punished, I believe, at some point. He has to clean up the art supply room or something like this after the other twin trashed it. So yeah, this basically it's going pretty bad for Monty. And at some point he's having a nightmare too that is pretty relevant to the story, but I won't tell you what it is. And then at some point he decides to finally go to his Uncle Leo for answers. And his Uncle Leo is gonna basically inform him of something rather shocking. I'll leave you with that. I don't want to spoil the book too much or anything. This is basically how the whole story goes. Twin tries to get the main character in trouble, and the main character is trying to figure out the whole thing. And Uncle Leo, obviously, the scientist, might have the answers. I'm just making sure I haven't forgotten anything that is relevant. I don't think I did. But yeah, this is I Am Your Evil Twin. What did I think about this book? This book was awesome. I really loved it, especially the whole premise, the whole beginning, the whole plot. We learned very early on in the story that Monty is basically living with his mother alone as his father passed away. I don't know if that's recently or before he was born. I'm not sure, but basically just a single mother raising a kid, and something that keeps recurring in the series in the series 2000 books, that basically there's something sad about the main character. Maybe one of their parents has passed away. They're losing a family member. They've lost a family member recently, and I like that in a way. It's kind of good. It kind of sets the mood, a darker mood than the previous Goosebumps books that we've been reviewing up until now. I mean, Series 2000 did a pretty awesome job at setting a darker tone of Goosebumps, if you will. But yeah, this book was awesome. I really loved it, especially before we get to the final twist. There's that whole confusion thing. I really thought it was so well made. Everything was great. Everything made perfect sense, and I really enjoyed this book so much, so much. It was such a treat reading it. The only thing I wasn't crazy about was the ending. It's kind of a dark ending, just letting you know that. I don't want to spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's pretty dark indeed. But yeah, the ending I wasn't a fan of, because I'm more of someone who prefers happy endings. This one wasn't so happy. At least I wish we had some kind of a sequel to give us some closure. It could have been cool to have another book, such as I Am Your Evil Twin 2. I Am Your Evil Twin 2. Did you get the pun? I Am Your Evil Twin 2. T-O-O. T-O-O. But 2 as well. It's like 2. T-W-O. T-W-O. Anyhow, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm saying some funny things. Anyhow, so yeah, this book was awesome. So if I were to give this book a rating, I Am Your Evil Twin, I honestly think I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. Really great one. Just the ending, the final scene, I wasn't so crazy about. But the rest of the book, it went pretty awesome. It went so well. It really played out awesome. And when I said I didn't like the final scene, I'm not saying that it was a bad scene. I'm just saying to end this book, I don't know, I would have preferred at least something else. Like a happier ending, or at least a sequel, as I mentioned. This book was so awesome. I don't understand why it didn't get a sequel. Maybe it got a sequel in the other series, I'm not sure. But I Am Your Evil Twin, awesome book. 9 out of 10 for this one. Really great one. Enjoyed the heck out of it. What about you folks? What did you think about the book called I Am Your Evil Twin? Did you like it? Did you absolutely hate it? Did you absolutely adore it? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would really love to hear about your thoughts and views on this book. And sorry it's been a long time since I reviewed any Goosebumps book, but hopefully I'm back. Alright folks, goodbye, take care. This whole channel for you, signing off.